Welcome back to our Lean Revolution saga. Chapter 2: Wastes and How to Fight Them. The Scope Statement in Procedures. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Alexander Graham Bell. In the previous video, we discussed the purpose statement in procedures. I hope we agreed that the purpose statement, in most cases, is nothing more than a reiteration of the title of a procedure, and therefore is waste. The next in a typical procedure table of contents is the scope. The term scope has different meanings in various technical disciplines. For example, in project management, the scope is a list of deliverables that can go for hundreds of pages. In this video, we'll talk only about the scope for management system procedures. More often than not, companies do not differentiate between the purpose and the scope, thus piling irrelevant information into both of them. We need to remember that the title and the purpose section, if you use it, is what the procedure is about, and the scope is whom it is for: functions, processes, personnel, etc. For example, ISO 9000:2015, Definitions Element 3.13.5, defines the audit scope as extent and boundaries of the audit. Since there are no other definitions of scope for ISO procedures in the standard, perhaps we can apply the same definition to any process. Here's an example of a good statement of scope. NASA Information Technology Requirement, NITR Procedures. 1.2 Scope. This SOP applies to the NASA CIO, the Senior Agency Information Security Officer, SAISO, the Center Information Technology Security Managers, ITSM, and anyone who submits a proposed IT security NITR to the Agency Office of the CIO, OCIO. Aside from the archaic term Standard Operating Procedure and tedious abbreviations, this scope defines whom the procedure is for. If you're curious about examining the document further, then check the link below. Now, we'll look at the lousy example so we know what not to do. AMDSAP QMS Management Responsibility and Management Review Procedure, AMDSAP QMS P005.003, version date 2019-01-11. If you're interested in digging into the document further, click the link below. It's a good training manual for how not to write procedures. Section 2. Scope states. This procedure applies to the AMDSAP internal quality management system. AMDSAP management reviews will include routine, at least once a year, and, if necessary, ad hoc reviews of summary reports, trend analysis, and abstracts of quality management systems activities, such as audit assessment results, corrective action of non-conformities, including continual improvement, and control of documented information, etc. Individual issues of high importance or high risk may be presented at management review meetings, or may necessitate a special ad hoc meeting to keep AMDSAP management informed regarding critical issues, and to obtain support for problem resolution. Earlier, we determined that the scope is only to define whom a procedure is for. It is not to elaborate on how the process works, or how often to do what. The procedure steps address all of these details. Remembering that our new scope may look like this, this procedure applies to the AMDSAP quality management system. Period. Since I do not understand why the procedure referred to the internal quality management system, I just dropped the word internal, as we would not write a procedure for an external management system. Right? The benefits of such a revision of the scope include: we got rid of a few punctuation and stylistic errors in the scope. We eliminated information that is spelled out in the procedure steps to reduce duplication. And we dropped the word count from 94 to 9, which is almost a 90% reduction. Congratulations to all. Our new scope, compared to the original one, is really lean. To close this topic, let's remember, the title of a document is what the procedure is about, and the scope is for whom the document is for. The positions, the departments, the processes, etc. This concludes our scope topic. If you can't wait for the following videos, or you would prefer to read the book at your own pace, click the links below to buy paperback or ebook copies. Thank you for listening, and until next time.